ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the what is this gathering called? I've forgotten already. Sawdust City Days, I believe it is. Well, my name's Willie, and I traveled up here from Milwaukee to be here. So I think maybe I deserve the long distance traveler award. Maybe I'm not justified in that. But I'd like to open up today with a little song that was written by Leo Kaki. And I've taken some liberties with the arranging on this song. And it's entitled Busted Bicycle. Thank you. Again, that was Busted Bicycle. I'd like to now carry you into a song that is off of my first recording. And this one is kind of inspired by a movie that I saw called Crossroads. And I thought a lot of the music that was in that movie was just wonderful. I really like musicians like Ry Cooder and Leo Kaki again. Well, it's got a little intro section to it as well that is one of the most American songs, I guess, that I've ever heard, and I'm sure you'll recognize this one. Away from her. If you see my Bessie Brown, keep your hands away from her. 'Cause she's my woman now, Joe. I'm a man who don't like to share. There's some rumors running around that my baby's dogging around. There's some rumors running around that my baby's going down. I don't know if it's you, Joe. If it is, you best leave town. If you see my little Lou, keep your hands away from her. If you see my little Lou, keep your hands away from her. 'Cause she's my woman now, Joe. I'm a man who don't like to share. Hey, thank you. All right. Thank you. Oh, boy, oh, boy. You know, I was a victim of car trouble last week. And it forced me to miss one of my first shows ever. I'm one of those people that I'll play if I have the flu. I'll play if I'm on my deathbed. Wait a minute now. You're getting carried away here. Well, being that the musicians really have had to sit up here and sweat under the sun, I was thinking about songs that I could do that were related to sunshine. And one that went way back, I believe, to the 60s, was called Sunshine Go Away Today. And I really don't want it to go away. However, I think it's appropriate. We could use some rain around here, you know. I, for one, have one of the most burned out lawns in the neighborhood, which really doesn't make me very popular with the Joneses or the Baratkas either. But that's okay. I live next to the Shimaluskis as well. And kind of have to have a PhD just to be able to pronounce their last name. But anyway, this is a little song called Sunshine Go Away Today. Sunshine go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. Don't know what he's asking. He tells me I better get in line. Can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make I've been paying. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. Time is always lost. I'll try it. If he can't even run his own life, be damned if you run mine. Sunshine. Sunshine, go away today. Don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. Don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder where the fruits of what I do are going. And he says in love and war all is fair. He's got cards he ain't showing. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. Time is always lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if you run mine. Sunshine. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. Time is always lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if you run mine. Sunshine. Hey, thank you. All right. Thanks a lot. Well, I'd like to welcome some friends of mine here. They're out in the back there, the members of PGD. You know who you are. And I'd like to thank you for coming out. I'd like to move on right now into a little song about waking up in the morning. You wake up and you open up the refrigerator, and what do you see? Rotten vegetables. Rotten, stinking vegetables. And you know, George Orwell wrote a story about farm animals. Well, I decided I'd write mine about vegetables and how they can revolt and become outstanding political figures. And I think we should take note, being that it is an election year, all of you should get out and vote for Mike Dukakis. No? That's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, this is a little song called Vegetable Chaos. I thought I'd share some of my political views with you, and maybe afterwards you could share yours with me. Here we go. When I woke up this morning, I rolled right out of bed. I crept into the kitchen for a drink of water and a slice of bread. And I opened up my refrigerator door. You never believe what I saw. I saw a low down, old down red tomato eating all my coleslaw, and I said, wait a minute now, could this be a vegetable attack? Look here now, you rotten fruit, give me my coleslaw back. And with those words, that red tomato jumped up 1, 2, 3, spun around and he shook his fist and he said these words to me. He said, now, hey buddy, what makes you think you hold my destiny? I may be just one tomato, but I got individuality. And at the moment, just by chance, the green peppers got up and began to dance. Less than 5 seconds, the place was a mess, and we all began to sing, and it was vegetable chaos. Incredible, said the saucepan. Veggie Mania, it's the craze across the land for yuppies. Vegetable chaos, better than Campbell's soup. Veggie Mania, we was jamming with our favorite food group. Later I cleaned up all of the mess, and after it was over I must confess, a very good time was had by one and all. So next time you open your refrigerator door in the middle of the night, don't be surprised if before your eyes is a very unsightly sight. You know, the tomatoes, they'll be jumping and doing the crawl, the lima beans swimming in the fresh coleslaw, and if you got any sense, forget about it all. Get on back to bed or you'll have vegetable chaos. Incredible said the microwave. Veggie Mania, it's the craze across the land for yuppies. Vegetable chaos, better than Campbell's soup. Veggie Mania, jamming with our favorite food group. Right, thank you. You're too kind, you really are. Probably should go home because you're being so kind. Well, folks, I purposely forgot my sunblock today so I could kind of burn in the new areas up here. As it gets thinner, it gets redder as well. I'd like to go back and do an old Neil Young song for you now, and this one is entitled Old Man. I'm alive like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm alive like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that won't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm alive like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, look at my eyes and you could tell that's true. Lullabies, look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. 'Cause I've been here first to last. Look at how the time rolls past, but I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm alive like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, look at my eyes and you could tell that's true. Oh man, look at my life. I'm alive like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm alive like you were. Thank you. Well, folks, I guess this is, we're getting towards the end of the festival here. However, there are some other acts that are coming up. I do believe the Holidays are going to be here, which is Killer Bluegrass Quartet, I believe, featuring some local musicians and some people from La Crosse as well. So you'll want to stick around for them. They're going to be here from 3 to 5. Yeah, I actually I studied advertising as well. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'd like to do an old blues tune. Actually, this is a traditional that I wrote some words for, and I'll just kind of wig out and do a strange intro for this one. I think that'd be kind of fun. Time I see you, honey, you make me smile. I used to be so worried when you'd strut or stuff. Now I don't have to worry, cause for that you won't give it up to me. Baby, I like your style. Every time I see you, honey, you drive me wild. Come on, boys. Every time I see you, honey, you drive me wild. Janine-age. All right. No, I can only bum out once in a lifetime. Monitors, man. It's like the wall of sound. Well, folks, you know, when I was growing up, I loved and lost. I guess everybody's done that once or twice, haven't they? Well, a particular girlfriend I used to date, she used to come over to our house and eat all our food, you know? So besides leaving me heartbroken and forgotten, she left our cupboards empty too. Well, I thought there's got to be some way I can tie those two ideas together. So I wrote a little song, and it's called "You Stole My Heart." It's also available on Willy Porter's debut cassette, in case you're interested in that sort of thing. I just happen to have a couple copies with me, so if you'd like one, you can feel free to see me right over here, or we'll get together on that. That sounds special? You know, you often hear musicians trying to make excuses as to why they can't tune their instruments. Well, the sun is really bothering me today, okay? Really taking my strings. I had it all tuned up down in the basement, and I got up here, and everything just goes, you know, like a big mess. But I handled it because I'm a professional, okay? Sounds like an R, you know? Hey man, can you tune me up to an R? Yeah. Invent a tuning, that's what I call it. Maybe it was you who robbed my kitchen. Maybe it was you who smashed my cookie jar. And maybe it was you who kept me searching to take a look out in the pantry and find out who you are. And maybe it was you ate my cookies. And maybe it was you who left my cupboards bare. And maybe it was you who went and broke my teenage heart. Maybe it was you who stole my heart. You stole my heart, tore it apart. You stole my heart. I feel like a dog that's been starving. I feel like a tire that's just gone flat. I feel like it's the bottom of the ninth inning. The coach says, Willie, sit down. You ain't gonna get a chance to bat. I guess it all comes down to situations. I guess it all comes down to who buys the Pop-Tarts. I guess it all comes down to who wins your teenage love. Maybe it was you who stole my heart. You stole my heart, tore it apart. You stole my heart. Maybe it was you who stole my heart. You stole my heart, tore it apart. You stole my heart. Thank you. happiness. Hello, loneliness. Feel like I'm gonna die. Bye-bye, my love and I. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy. I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance, that old loving. Well now, bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness. Hello loneliness, I feel like I'm gonna die. Bye-bye my love and I'm through with romance, I'm through with love, I'm through with counting the stars above. That is the reason that I'm so free. My loving baby is through with me. Well now, bye-bye love, come on and sing it with me. Bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I feel like I'm gonna die. Bye-bye my love and one more time now. Bye-bye love, I can't hear you. Bye-bye happiness, I feel like I'm gonna die. Bye-bye my love and Hey, thank you. All right. You know, it's time for us to do a song together. And that means that we're going to have to use that second or third grade word that was so popular to us back then, cooperation. You remember that? We're all Americans. Sometimes it's easy to forget. But anyway, this is a little song about doing your laundry, okay? It's called the All Night Laundromat Blues, and I'm going to sing it through for you once, and I'd like you folks to help me out if you feel so inclined. That guy in the dark sunglasses over there is like, man, I'm with the CIA, and you're in a lot of trouble. Got the all-night laundromat blues, washing everything I own except my shoes. Got a ring around the collar and it smells like sweat. $1 in the dryer and it ain't dry yet. And if you wear clothes, you gotta pay the dues of the all-night laundromat blues. Too fast for you? Were you? You're supposed to. I thought well, a lot of you are in college, aren't you? Oh, come on, man. Get with the program here. I got the all-night laundromat blues, washing everything I own except my shoes. Got a ring around the collar and it smells like sweat. $1 in the dryer and it ain't dry yet. And if you wear clothes, you gotta pay the dues of the all-night laundromat blues. Can you do that? All right, let's try it once. I'm gonna back up a little bit and really scream. Howard, I want you to take this whole side right here and get them all fired up. Can you do that for me? All right, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I got the all-night laundromat blues, washing everything I own except my shoes. Got a ring around the collar and it smells like sweat. $1 in the dryer, the damn thing ain't dry yet. I fooled ya. And if you wear clothes, you gotta pay the dues of the all-night laundromat blues. Yes, you do. The all-night laundromat blues. Turn it on. Thank you, folks. You folks are wonderful. How are we doing for time over there, Keith? 10 minutes? I know better than to count on somebody in the crowd. How are we doing for time? Well, you're out, man. You're out, and you got 10 minutes left, you know? Well, I saw in the paper they listed me as a new age guitarist. I don't know, man. I don't know how that works out, you know? I'm a little far out for new age, you know? You know, laundromat blues, you know, you're not going to hear that on the Muzak in the elevator, you know? Not to say that new age music is Muzak, but I'm going to do something that I think is a little closer approximation of that categorization. See, I went to college, man. Impressive, huh? I can use those big words, man, in sequence. Isn't that a special thing? This is a tune that I dedicate to my grandmother. When I was growing up, she used to try to prepare all these exotic meals in new and unique ways. And she tried to disguise our least favorite vegetables. And, you know, it'd be like underneath a new sauce or within some potatoes or something like this. But every time you could discover, you know, it's like, oh, you're not fooling us, Grandma. No way, man. We're hip to you. We see what you're all about here. You know, all of a sudden you'd see broccoli, man. And be like, you know, you totally wig out on the broccoli and just go, no, I can't do that. You ever been eating something that you really don't like and you get this, like, shiver? It starts down in your toes. It's like, wow, that is so terribly bad that I just can't do that at all. I just can't seem to stomach that or be near that or even hear about that. Well, I used to react that way to lima beans. And to me, a lima bean was just a small little chunk of the Sahara packaged into a fine organic membrane. So you'd bite into it and be like, wow, man, some sand. So anyway, Grandma was well-intentioned, and she tried to raise us to be healthy little kids. And you just screwed up in one area, man. Can you see what I'm saying? Somewhere there's a vitamin deficiency, Grandma. We're all losing our hair around here. But this is a tune called Lima Bean, and I'd like to thank you folks for coming out today and coming to see me, and stick around and see the holidays. You're going to enjoy them. And feel free to stop over at the Senyata tent over there and have some refreshments, or go over and see my friend Dave Caradori and buy some artwork from him. This is called Lima Bean. Thank you, folks. Thanks a lot. Before I go, I realized that I do have time for one more real quickie. And so I'd like to do a song, and my brother came down from the cities today, and I'm kind of happy about that. I'm one of those persons that really likes his other family members. I know that some people are like, well, my brother moved to another state, and I couldn't be happier, you know? Well, I'm happy to see him, and I think I'm going to do a little song for him. Hold on a second. Well, Sam, I won't point you out, but when we were growing up, you had an album, and it was a Motown album, and it was, who was it? It was the Jackson 5, and it was Jackson 5's greatest hits. And it was one of the first musical experiences of my life. So I thought I'd dedicate this one to my brother Sammy. I'll just say he's over in the soundboard area somewhere. So feel free to break out those rotten tomatoes, anything you got, fire it at him, because the fact that I'm here is really his fault. Oh, man. Shit you see when you don't have a gun, huh?
To myself, you didn't want me around. Now I see your face, baby, stands out in the crowd. One look is just all it took, and that's all that I can take. Now it sees my heart, baby, it's about to break. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Ooh, you can now. Yeah, yeah, baby.
Thanks a lot, folks. Really, oh, come on now. Thanks a lot. Stick around for the holidays. All right. Have a nice day.